Students, I hope everyone is absolutely fine. Today I am going to share a video with you all related to triangles. Today we will almost do the terminology of triangle. What is a triangle? How many parts does it have? Classification of triangle on the basis of sides, classification on the basis of angles. Then what is centroid, orthocenter, incenter, circumcenter, and that's all. Fine, so let's begin with the triangle. A triangle is a plane figure bounded by three line segments. It has got three vertices, vertex A, B and C. Three vertices are A, B and C. Three sides, they are AB, BC and CA, and the three interior, when we say angles, three interior angles, they are angle A, angle B and angle C. So basically we can say a triangle has got six parts, three sides and three angles. These are the six parts of a triangle. Now children, we have classification based on sides. Classification of triangles based on side. So first one comes where a triangle has got all three sides equal. All these are equal. First is equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle in which all three sides are equal. The second comes isosceles. Isosceles triangle, it has got two sides equal. These in this triangle ABC, in triangle ABC, we have AB is equals to AC. The unequal side is known as base. The unequal side of isosceles triangle is known as its base. Therefore, BC will act as, BC is the base. And let me tell you one more interesting thing. The two base angles means angle B and angle C. The two angles on the base, they are also equal in an isosceles triangle. Not only two sides are equal, but two base angles are also equal. The third comes scalene triangle. In scalene triangle, all three sides measure different. Means none of the sides are equal. So first is equilateral triangle having all three sides equal. Second, isosceles triangle, the two sides are equal. The unequal one is known as base. And one more interesting thing you have done, the two base angles are equal. Third is scalene triangle, none of the sides are equal. This is the classification of triangles based on sides. Am I clear? Now another classification is classification of triangles based on its angles. The first one is acute angle triangle. The triangle, here I have drawn a triangle ABC having all three angles acute. Acute means children, each angle measure less than 90 degree. So all three angles will measure less than 90 degree, then triangle is acute angle triangle. The second comes right angle triangle, a triangle in which at least one exactly one angle is of 90 degree, it is known as right angled triangle. You are familiar with this because you have done Pythagoras theorem. Now the third one is obtuse angle triangle, in which exactly one angle is obtuse, the rest two are acute. Obtuse angle means an angle which is greater than 90 but less than 180 degree. That is obtuse angle. Last comes equilateral triangle, when in a triangle each angle measures 60 degree. Each angle measures 60 degree. It is known as equilateral triangle. So here is a classification of triangle based on its angles. I hope I am clear to you all. Now here are some terms which you must know before you start solving the question of related to triangles. The first one is median. Here is a triangle ABC. You take midpoint of each side, say of BC it is E, or let's take it D. Of AC it is E and of AB it is F. Now what you do, you join the midpoint of a side to the opposite vertex. It is not compulsory that every time when you are joining the midpoint you will get perpendicular. No, that is a different thing. It may be a tilted line. When you join B to E, that is another median, and here is when you join C to F, that is another median. So median is the line segment for a corresponding side which can be obtained by joining the midpoint of a side to its opposite vertex. So in a triangle there are three medians. You have seen AD, BE and CF are three medians. They all pass through the same point. That means they are concurrent. Concurrent lines are the lines which pass through the same point. So as all three medians are passing through the same point, they are concurrent, and their point of concurrence is known as G, centroid. The point of concurrence of means point of intersection of all three medians is known as centroid. Am I clear? The term is altitudes. Altitude corresponding to the side is perpendicular drawn from the opposite vertex to the side is known as altitude. It is not necessary that altitude must meet at midpoint. It is not necessary for an altitude to meet the corresponding base at its midpoint. It should fall at 90 degree. So in a triangle there are three altitudes corresponding to each side, and they all pass through the same point. They all pass through the same point. That means these are again concurrent because they are passing through the same point, and their point of intersection is known as orthocenter. What it is known as? Orthocenter. Orthocenter is the point of concurrence of all three altitudes of a triangle. Now is that clear difference between median and altitude? Now another term related to here is incenter. Here is a triangle ABC. It has got three angles, angle A, angle B and angle C. You draw the bisectors of angle A, B and C using pair of compasses. You will find a point where all these three intersect. Means again all three angle bisectors are concurrent. their point of concurrence is known as in center. We denote it by capital I. These are the angle bisectors which are intersecting at a point within a triangle, denoted by I. Draw a circle using this point as a center. The circle will lie within a triangle which is known as in circle, touching all three sides of the triangle. So what is in center? In center is obtained by, when we have drawn all three angle bisectors of a triangle, it is denoted by I, and taking in center I as a center, if you draw a circle, it will lie within a circle touching all the three of its sides. Now coming to circumcenter. Circumcenter. Circumcenter, again children, you take a triangle. Triangle has got three sides. Fine. Yes. AB, BC, CA. You draw perpendicular bisectors of all three sides. If you draw like this by using pair of compasses and scale, you will find that they also meet at the same point, that is known as circumcenter. And taking that point as a center, we draw a circle which passes through all three vertices of a triangle, and this circle is known as circumcircle. Here obtained one is known as incircle, this is circumcircle. So children, you have done almost all the terms related to a triangle. Exterior angle property you are familiar, because I have taught earlier that in a triangle, exterior angle is equals to the sum of opposite interior angles. So using all these things, in the next video we will be solving questions related to triangle. That's all with this video. Thank you everyone. Please like, share and subscribe, and follow my Instagram page Fun with Maths. Thank you everyone.